Go. In today's video, I'm going to go over how to grow in YouTube in 2022 with my top 10 tips and tricks. That is a compilation of tons of research into the game's most secret methods that led me to launching this channel. Welcome to the barn, where we party hard but hustle harder. Make sure you stay to the end of this video for a super special bonus tip that I came up with myself. In no order whatsoever. Number 10. Optimize your thumbnail. One of the two most important metrics that YouTube uses in deciding whether or not to show your video to people is the click-through rate, or CTR for short, which is just a fancy way of saying how likely is someone to click on your video if it is suggested to them. Optimizing your thumbnail can increase your views by up to 80%. Some tips to do this is show a face in the thumbnail, as studies show that a person is 6 times more likely to click on a thumbnail with a face in it. Furthermore, use colors which contradict each other, such as orange and blue or green and purple, to make your video stand out. But avoid red and white so as to not blend in with the YouTube background. Furthermore, more than 90% of views come from cell phone nowadays. So ensure any font you use can be clearly read on a small screen and pictures are visible. A fun tip I like to use is searching for similar video types to the one you want to make, using an incognito tab and creating a thumbnail that is like none of the other ones. For example, on one of my favorite YouTubers decided to go with this green thumbnail to stand out from similar videos in his niche for this video. Number 9. Have a strategic title. The second thing that will increase your CTR is how catchy your title is. As a beginner YouTuber, you want to create videos that people are actively searching for but have low competition. This is where keyword research for search engine optimization comes into play. Now, I know that sounds extremely complicated, but it's actually quite simple. Using a free tool like vidIQ can search for any idea title on YouTube and it will score the title for you out of 100. The higher the score, the higher the chances are you're likely to rank for that keyword, as not only will many people be searching for that video, but also, there are very few videos published on that topic. For example, I was going to name tomorrow's video Passive Income Streams for 2022, but that title only had a vidIQ score of 52 out of 100. In compared to the title, I am going to go with Passive Income Ideas 2022, which had a score of 68 out of 100. The link to vidIQ will be in the description box down below. Also ensure you use your keywords in the first few lines of the description of the video and in the first few sentences in the video to rank. Fun tip: how to and top 10 videos statistically do better as the titles due to the high search volume and CTR. Tip number 8. Increase your audience retention. After CTR, the next statistic that YouTube uses to determine whether your video solves the viewer's problem is audience retention, which is basically how long does your video keep them interested once they click on your video, aka the view time. Now, the first 15 seconds are crucial, as data shows if you can keep someone hooked for the first 15 seconds, you are more likely to get them to stay till the end. To do this by either showing B-roll footage of exciting footage that they can expect or getting straight to the point without any fluff. During the video, use pattern interrupts such as changing the camera angle, zoom, and background music to keep the viewer from getting bored. Number 7. Use the sequel technique. In the preceding steps I gave you, tips and tricks on how to rank for the videos from the search bar. But did you know that there is a second place to rank that is just as important? Suggested video. Suggested video are the videos that YouTube recommends to viewers after particular videos on the side of a PC or under the video on a phone. To perform the sequel technique, you want to find a video that is already ranking high for your particular keyword, which you can use vidIQ again for once again, as it tells you exactly how many people view any video on YouTube on average per hour. For example, this video I use, this technique on, this video gets 62 views per hour on average. This means that 62 people would potentially see my video each hour if I were to rank on suggested for it. To perform the sequel technique, you want to make a longer, due to the longer watch time and better version of your competitor's video, ensuring to copy the keyword and optimizing for it as I taught you previously. Next, you want to copy the tags of the video, which you can also get from our friend vidIQ. This may seem like a small step, but could take your videos to a whole other level if performed correctly. Number 6, cross-promote your videos on multiple platforms. Within the first hour of publishing your video, you want to cross-promote it on multiple platforms, and the more, the better. Be it TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or Facebook. Which reminds me, you can follow all of mine with the links in the description box down below. Initially, the traffic using this method may seem less, but over time, as you build a strong social media following on multiple platforms, your content will promote itself across multiple platforms, which will create a channel of backlinks to trick the algorithm into thinking any topic you talk about is viral. Once you hit this level, it is safe to say you are an influencer. Number 5, build an online business outside of YouTube. Talking about backlinks, this is really one of the first things you want to get sorted out when you launch your channel, because it is the fastest way to make a living off YouTube. Although you can become eligible for the YouTube Partnership Program once you reach 1,000 total subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 365 days for the ad that I displayed at the beginning of the video, this is not the best way to make money using YouTube, as these conditions can take an average of 1 year for the average channel to reach, and the amount of money is not even close to what you could make in your own business that isn't entirely reliant on YouTube. Through your website, could set up affiliate links to products your viewers may be interested, as just one way of making money through a website. For example, my favorite baking YouTuber, Rosanna Pansino, released her very own baking line and cookbook to complement her baking show. Let me know if you want a video on how to make money through your very own e-commerce store in the comment section down below, and if enough people are interested in it, I'll go over it and make sure I get one to you very soon. Number 4, I cannot emphasize this enough, but you want to build a team as quickly as possible to make your YouTube channel as sustainable as possible. Because the more videos you produce on YouTube, the better. And there is no ways I could keep up with my insane process of planning, scripting, shooting and editing all my videos 5 times a week alongside my full-time day job as an auditor and college. That would be insane, and I think I would die of no sleep. But I have an editor and filmer now, which has made the process so much easier. Don't be afraid to invest into your channel, because this shouldn't be treated like a hobby, but a business which can produce huge returns for you in the future. Barn offers high quality video editing services, for which information will be out soon if you want to partner with us. Number 3, increase your engagement. Another thing YouTube uses to measure the success of your video is the engagement it gets, which is basically the number of likes, comments and subscriptions you get from any one video. To improve on this, the step is literally the easiest thing you can do, because all you have to do is ask your viewers to do what you want, as studies show that literally works. On that note, please hit the like and subscribe and push bell notification buttons for me. Please and thank you. Number 2, batch create content in steps. I like to look at creating a YouTube idea in 5 steps. Number 1, planning and research. Number 2, scripting. Number 3, filming. Number 4, editing. And last but not least, number 5, uploading. Create a routine around your life, as even though you may want to do this full time, it will simply be a hobby for the first year or so, as the channel just begins to earn some income, and you will need a full-time job to finance your living. For example, in my case, planning and research is the most exciting part of the whole video making process, as it's literally brainstorming and watching loads of videos on topics I already love. This usually gets done very quickly. Scripting is the most challenging part for me, as it's putting my ideas into coherent sentences. I like to take this as chilled work, as I can get ahead on the weekends, and I just like to do a little bit after work. I just have to get through 5 a week, no biggie. On Saturday, I meet my manager and we shoot all the 5 videos for the week, for which he then edits and uploads directly to this channel for me. It took me a while to get into this routine, but it's reached a level where I could see myself sticking to this upload schedule for the foreseeable future. Number 1, niching down. When you launch your channel, you want to narrow down on the topics you talk about. That way, you become the go-to person for a given niche. For example, this channel explores various business models that work online. This helps you create better products and services to cater specifically for your audience. For example, since I like to talk a lot about how to create online businesses, if I gain someone's trust, then I know what I'm talking about by being exposed to loads of my content around the topic. Eventually, when they are ready to start their online business, they are more likely to hire me to build their website or do their bookkeeping for them. The same could work for any niche, like when Jake Paul sold boxing gloves just after his match as merch, knowing very well that his audience was into the sport. And now, my super secret bonus tip, as promised, is literally just get started. It's easy to be a perfectionist and wonder if your keyword will rank or if your thumbnail will look good. But the most important thing to do is just get in front of the camera and mic and produce content you genuinely believe in a way that you feel will provide your audience with the most value. And do this consistently. The more you produce, the easier and faster it will become, and the sooner you can turn this hobby into a full-time job that helps you earn a living by speaking your truth, which I believe is a beautiful thing. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anything you want me to clarify upon or anything in particular you'd like to see a video on soon, and I'll do my absolute best to reply to each and every one of you. For now, thank you for watching this video and peace.